Yeah. So, what are the formulas we have discussed in case of Fourier series? So, little bit important as far as GATE exam is concerned. Okay, Fourier expansion. So, yeah, what are the things we have discussed? First one was alpha to alpha plus 2c. Am I right? Expansion of f of x within the interval of 2c. That is the most general one. Am I right? This is the most general one. So, in that case, we have expanded f of x is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation over a n cos of n phi x by c n equal to 1 to infinity plus summation over b n sin n phi x by c. Okay. Questions will be usually easy. Okay. I mean, you should know the definition, you have to move on. So, when expansion in the interval alpha to alpha plus 2c, wait a second. So, why we have chosen these two? Because these are periodic function with a period 2c. Once we expand this one, that function automatically becomes periodic with a period 2c, because this whatever we have expanded, this right hand side is a periodic function with a period 2c. Okay. Suppose if we have alpha to alpha plus 2 phi, so then I can just put c equal to phi here, isn't it? Isn't it? In the above formula, I can just put c equal to phi. F of x will be equal to a naught by 2 plus summation over n equal to 1 to infinity. So, a n cos n x plus summation over n equal to 1 to infinity b n into sin n x. I am just recalling. Yeah. So, then half range series, Fourier sine series or Fourier cos series, what are those? So, can I write like this f c of x, Fourier cosine series. So, between 0 to or alpha to alpha plus, so what was the interval? Fourier sine series or cos series? What was the interval? We had to take interval 0 to c. 0 to c. So, if we have 0 to c, Fourier cosine series, that is equal to a naught by 2 plus summation over so a n into cos n phi x by c, isn't it? Cos n phi x by c, n equal to 1 to infinity. I hope you know how to find a naught, a n and b n. What is a naught? Just integral of this one divided by half of the length of the interval. Okay. So, just remember those. I am just writing expansion. Okay. So, a naught and a, yeah. So, here I better to write what is a naught and what is a n, because little bit confusion compared to those two formula, isn't it? What is a naught here? So, 1 by c by 2, isn't it? So, can I write like this? So, 0 to c f of x into dx. A n is equal to 1 by c by 2 0 to c f of x into cos n phi x by c dx. Fourier cosine series. So, Fourier sine series, Fourier sine series, that is equal to summation over b n into sin n phi x by c. So, n equal to 1 to infinity, where b n is equal to again 1 by c by 2. So, 0 to c f of x into sin n phi x by c dx. Is that okay? So, I think in case of Fourier series only these formulas, am I right? What else? Rest of things are techniques exploring evenness and oddness of the function. So, yeah, let us do some problems here. Okay, let us do some problems. Yeah, so let me take example. So, sawtooth wave. Okay, we call this as sawtooth wave. Sawtooth wave. F of x equal to so x from 0 to 5. Discontinuous function, okay. This is a discontinuous function. Now, after this one, let me define what are the conditions so that we can expand as a Fourier series, okay. This is a kind of discontinuous function. Yeah, 0 to 5. So, x minus 2 phi when x is between pi to 2 phi. First plot that one, okay, plot that one. So, what is the region of interest? 0 to 2 phi, okay. You need to expand this function between 0 to 2 phi. So, when you plot this one f of x as a function of x, f of x as a function of x. So, from 0 to phi, phi to 2 phi. So, the behavior is different, isn't it? 0 to phi, f of x equal to x. What is this one? Straight line. Am I right? Straight line with slope equal to 1, 45 degree. So, tan 45 degree equal to 1. Is that okay? So, pi to 2 pi, look at here. Yeah, I think I have to edit that one. Not x minus 2 pi. Yeah. Yeah, x minus 2 pi. Why is it taken? Yeah, correct. Okay, x minus 2 pi. So, this is also straight line only, isn't it? F of x equal to x minus 2 pi, that is also straight line, but it has got some intercept, isn't it, at minus 2 pi. Is that okay? And at x equal to 2 pi, it is 0. At x equal, so at x equal to pi, it is minus pi. Look at here. Suppose, what is this value? Pi, isn't it? It should be pi. It should be 30. So it should be 45 degrees, isn't it? F of x equal to x curve. So between 0 to 5. Now x to 2 phi. Look at here. Again, slope equal to 1 only. Slope equal to 1 only. But at x equal to pi, this part when x equal to pi, it is minus pi. Okay. So pi here, minus pi here. So you can start with this one, and it will be like this. Okay. We call this kind of wave as sawtooth. Okay. So I think this kind of signal is given in case of CRO, cathode ray oscilloscope, as one of the side. Sawtooth wave, and it is used in many other applications. Okay. Can you draw this one? Discontinuous function. Discontinuous function. Yeah, let us have some more property. Okay, not only just doing that mathematical part. Let us define some properties of this Fourier series. Okay, after this example. Yeah. So now, can you just find A naught, A n, and B n? Is that okay? I mean, so the expansion is 0 to 2 phi. So what is the expansion? F of x equal to A naught by 2 plus summation over A n cos n x. Why? The range is 0 to 2 phi. N equal to 1 to infinity plus summation over B n n equal to 1 to infinity. Is that okay? So can you quickly find what is A naught? Wait a second. Look at here. What is A naught? 1 by pi. Am I right? 1 by pi. So 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. Now quickly, so tell me what is this integral? See the diagram and tell me what is this integral. Why? Yeah? Don't talk about symmetry or anti-symmetry. We are talking about only one part of that vertical axis. So you talk about symmetry and anti-symmetry only when it is symmetrical, when the range is symmetrical. Is that okay? If it is minus pi to plus pi like that, okay? It is 0 to phi. Yeah. Area under the curve is 0. Why? So look at here. This area is same as this area. This is negative, this is positive. It's 0. Is that okay? So 0. Or if you do that one, then also you will get 0. So substitute. Now how do you do this one? You have to split the integral 1 by pi, 0 to pi. What is a function 0 to phi? X dx plus pi to 2 phi. What is the function? X minus 2 pi dx. Okay. So even if you do this one, you will get 0. So remember, that is possible only when this area is equal to this area. Okay, if suppose this curve is if it is not like this, if it is something else, if it is not symmetrical with respect to this axis, then you can't do this one. Okay, be careful. So 0, but you have to write it quickly. Okay, you have to explore that fact. Now another one, an, isn't it? What is an? 1 by 5, 0 to 2 phi f of x into cos n x. Again you can write this one as 1 by 5 into, so 0 to pi. So 0 to pi, what is f of x? X into cos n x plus dx plus pi to 2 phi x minus 2 phi into cos n x dx. Again integration by parts. Can you guess this one? It is also 0. Can you guess why? I am expecting, okay, still I have to, yeah, that's 0. Don't talk about odd or even when you are in the only one side of this axis. Is that okay? This is one side, isn't it? If it were minus pi to plus pi, then you can judge. It should be either even or depending on the function whether it is even or odd, isn't it? Yeah. If suppose this expansion contains cos, if it contains cos at x equal to 0, that cos function will not allow that function to be 0. Look at here, at x equal to 0 function is 0. So that's why in its decomposition that cos function or constant should not be there. You should have only sign. Why? When you put x equal to 0, you should go to 0. Is that okay? So if you decompose this one, it will never have this kind of curve. What is this curve? Cos curve. Look at here. This is cos curve. Am I right? Cos 0 1, cos pi by 2 0, like that. If you decompose this one, it will never contain this kind of curve. Remember. Is it clear? So that's why you can expect this is also 0. So and so prove that one later. Is that okay? Prove that one later. Yeah.
This is not a sort of rising and falling times are unequal.
When they are unequal, then you call that one sawtooth. Yeah, he named that one as sawtooth here. I mean, you are talking about actual application wise, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, so this height should not be equal to this height. That's what you are saying? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Again, you can you have to find Bn. What is Bn? Again 1 by pi. Sorry, 1 by pi. So same as this one, isn't it? So x into sin n phi 0 to phi plus 0 to phi x minus 2 pi into, can you calculate? So explore all physical idea, so you can minimize the mathematics that you do, mathematical part. Yeah. So initially take time and do that one, I mean separately. Is that okay? What is this one? 0 to phi x into sin nx dx. So take time and do that one. What is this one? First function into integration of second function. What is this one? Minus cos nx divided by n. So running from 0 to phi minus integration of minus cos nx by n into 1 dx, 0 to 5 initially. So take space, take time and do that one. What is this one? Minus 1 by n outside. So yeah, x into, so pi into upper limit cos n pi minus lower limit 0 minus of minus 1 by n I have taken outside, okay, minus of, so minus of minus plus 1 by n outside. What is cos nx integration? Cos nx integration sin nx by n, am I right? So sin nx divided by n, am I right? 0 to 5 again, 0 to 5 again. So upper limit as well as both limit, sin n pi equal to 0, sin 0 equal to 0, this part is 0. So remember, whenever you write this step, look at here, you should not proceed with this one, okay. So you should have that, you should have that thinking that next step cos becomes sin, and then sin nx is 0 in the upper limit as well as lower limit. You just have to proceed with this one. Is that okay? Yeah, this is multiplication here, okay. Yeah, so that's equal to pi into cos n pi divided by n with one more minus sign. What is cos n pi? I had given that one, minus 1 power n, okay. Whenever n is odd, it is minus 1, whenever n is even, it is plus 1, okay. So am I right? So pi into minus 1 by this one, minus 1 power n divided by n, or pi into minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n, that is your Bn, pi into minus 1 power n plus 1. Am I right? Do it yourself, do it yourself. Not over, okay, you have to substitute and you have to write the series in GATE exam. Just not finding those coefficients, okay, you have to write the series here. So a naught a n are 0, b1 into sin x plus b2 into sin 2x plus b3 into sin 3x, like that, you are right. This is your series. b1 positive. Wait a second, what is the mistake? I haven't done other part. Only one part, isn't it? We have done only one part of the integral. So do the other part, x minus 2 pi. You will get the same thing, x minus 2 pi. Yeah, only one part of the integral is done. Yeah, pi to 2 pi. Pi to 2 pi. Yeah, do that one. X minus 2 pi x minus 2 pi. X minus 2 pi into minus cos nx by n running from 0 to pi to 2 pi, pi to 2 pi minus I don't have to worry about next part actually, integral of minus cos nx by n into 1 dx, because sin nx after integration, that is 0 at 2 pi as well as pi, okay. Again, so do it yourself, upper limit 2 pi minus 2 pi, upper limit is 0, am I right? Upper limit it is 0, lower limit minus of minus pi minus 2 pi, one more negative sign, upper limit minus lower limit cos n pi whole divided by n. Yeah, exactly same as earlier, am I right? Same as earlier, but so you do the mistake while substituting, okay. So if you are beginner, look at here, you have to do like this. So you have taken negative sign outside, is that okay? So you have to do like this, 2 pi minus 2 pi cos of n 2 pi upper limit minus lower limit. What is that one? Pi minus 2 pi cos of n pi divided by n. You have to do like this. Is it okay? Otherwise you will do the mistake. After some practice you can substitute that one directly. So pi minus 2 pi minus pi. So one more negative sign because of the limit again. It becomes minus pi cos n pi whole divided by n. That is I think exactly same. You could have expected that one, okay? Because it is very symmetrical. Yeah, so a lot of thinking is needed. So pi into minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n, okay? So this part is also pi into, am I right? Pi got cancelled, that is equal to 2 times minus 1 power n plus 1 divided by n, Bn, okay? So 2 I can take common, B1 n equal to 1, 1 by 1 sin x, B2 n equal to 2, 2 plus 1 3 minus 1 by 2 into sin 2x plus 1 by 3 sin 3x contains only sine series, contains only sine series. Don't you think that this should contain only sine series like this? Because sine curve, if you plot from 0 to 2 pi, sine x suppose, it will be like this. It cannot contain only this curve, okay, only sine x, because it is not exactly equal to that one. It is a mixture of many sine and its higher harmonics, sine x, sine 2x and so on, okay. That mixture will give that function. Now we shall have some more properties here. Let me just upload one image into WhatsApp group. Can you see that one quickly? Because it's little difficult to draw. Can you see that one? That image contains, if you have only 4 terms in the expansion, what would happen? You better to plot that one, okay? Using your GeoGebra, you can plot that one, okay? Take only first term, take only second term, club them, okay? Club first 4 term, first 10 term, like that. So if you club 4 term, look at here, look at how the curve looks like, isn't it? So the curve will be like this. If you club 4 terms, curve will be like this. Am I right? It's not accurately. If you have only, this is an infinite series, isn't it? If you have only 4 terms, curve will not be exactly equal to that one. When you take all terms in the series, then it will be exactly this curve. If you take 10 terms, I think it will be little more, I mean, accurate, isn't it? I mean, it's a property. If you have more terms in the series, it will be very close to the actual function that whatever we have taken. Is that okay? So now, yeah, can you write a couple of, yeah, so you can see that one. So some property he has listed just below that image. Just write down those properties, okay. So first property, write down some properties here. Usually in mathematics we just need properties. I mean, most of our questions will be on that one also. Yeah. So first question, there is a steady increase in, there is a steady increase in there is a steady increase in the accuracy of the representation, the accuracy of the representation as number of terms included, as number of terms included increased, that you can see. Yeah, one more property, second one, observation from this one, okay, observation. So actually all of these curves, look at here, all of the curve with 4 term, curve with 6 term, curve with 10 terms, they are all crossing this point. So can you see that one? They are all crossing this point. So I mean, so why I mean, that's a property again, that's a property that will always happen actually. Is that okay? So it need not be, isn't it? When we take infinitely many term, it should be exactly this curve. If we are taking finite term, it need not to cross, isn't it? But that is a property here. It is crossing even if you take finite number of term. At this point, it is crossing the 0. Is that okay? Crossing 0 at this point only. So that's a property is listed. So just write down as second property. At x equal to pi, at x equal to pi, at x equal to pi, where f of x changes, discontinuously, look at here, it is a discontinuous function, it is changing from plus pi to minus pi quickly. Yeah, sentence, f of x changes discontinuously from plus pi to minus pi, comma, all the curve pass through average of these two values. All the curves pass through average of these two values. Average of these two values means average as plus pi and minus pi. Okay, I mean 0 in this case. Average of plus pi and minus pi, that is 0 here. All the curve pass through average of these two values, so that is 0. That is 0. Yeah. So then we can find some series I mean we call it as Leibniz formula, okay, using this one. Look at here, we got f of x. F of x is given by this one, am I right? F of x is given by this one. F of x is equal to this one, infinite series, okay, infinite series. Now what I do here is let me put x equal to pi by 2. When x equal to pi by 2, what is the function value? X equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 is between this one, function is this one. When x equal to pi by 2, function is pi by 2. F of x equal to x, isn't it? When x equal to pi by 2, according to our definition, when x equal to pi by 2, x equal to pi by 2, so f of x equal to pi by 2, am I right? So that is left hand side. So that is why pi by 2 is equal to, so when you put x equal to pi by 2, what would happen here? Sin pi by 2, 1, is that okay? Sin pi 0, isn't it? Sin, look at here, you can write 2 times, so 1 plus 1 by 3, am I right? This part is 0. So next one, guess, and so on, and so on. You can this one they call that one as Leibniz formula. You can take 2 here. Pi by 4 is equal to 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 and so on. So in just exam I am expecting this kind of question. Okay, they will give what is this one equal to. What is this one equal to? Because those are little bit famous. Okay, Leibniz formulas. That's why they may ask that kind of question. So whether this will converge or not. So if it converges to what? I think you can have some more idea here. I had given infinite series, am I right? Infinite series, some infinite series, I mean power series expansion of some function. I think that would be tan inverse. That would be tan inverse, okay? Yeah, let us do that one again. In complex analysis, again we need lot of series expansion. I think you can guess this series by some other method, because how do you guess? I mean, so in this method you can find this power, this expansion, isn't it? It's very difficult. Okay, let me try to find some other way of finding this one. So what is this series equal to? Okay, I think tan inverse expansion. When you put x equal to 1, tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4, isn't it? It will give that one. But again, how to remember tan inverse? That's also a little difficult, am I right? How do you remember tan inverse? So I may forget, so that's why better to discuss it here only. Tan inverse x, I can write this one as integral of 1 by 1 plus x square. Is that okay? Integral of 1 by 1 plus x square. So now do binomial expansion here. I have given binomial expansion, am I right? Do binomial expansion and integrate. You will get series of tan inverse. What is binomial expansion? 1 by 1 plus x square whole power 1 here, or 1 plus x square raised to minus 1 dx. Okay. Do binomial expansion and then integrate. Then whatever the series you get, so that will be equal to tan inverse. Okay, you can use that as a trick. So can I just note it down? So keep some pages for mathematics formula. Okay, keep some pages for mathematics formula and add this one also. Let us talk about this one whenever we need. Let us talk about this one. Okay. Yeah, sin 3 pi by 2. You haven't observed. Look at here. So I got alternative sign here, I think. Am I right? So what is this one? Minus 1. This is plus. Next one is minus. Alternative sign. Wait a second. This is minus. Alternative sign. Alternative signs. 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. If all were positive, I think it may diverge actually. Yeah. So note it down also, okay. Note this one also. We shall again take that one later, okay. Quickly, can you write a couple of sentences on condition for Fourier expansion? Conditions for Fourier expansion, just make it as a heading. Just see Grewal, okay. Just see Grewal. Condition for Fourier expansion. Actually, he is taking f of x is periodic, single valued and finite. So, f of x should be single valued and finite. So, take first one, f of x should be single valued and finite. F of x So, he is taking wait a second, f of x is periodic in Grewal, a little bit confusion. So, it need not be periodic, isn't it? We have expanded exponentially e power x, isn't it, within some range. Once you expand, it will automatically become periodic. That is what I am arguing. Is that okay? Before expanding, e power x is not periodic, isn't it? E power x is not periodic function. Once you expand, outside that range, it will behave like periodic. Is that okay? So, just take that, f of x should be single valued and finite, okay, first one. Second one, f of x should have finite number of discontinuity. F of x should have finite number of discontinuity. F of x should have finite number of discontinuities. Yeah, so just read out that one, okay. Maybe that sentence is related to whatever he has done before, okay. No, we can't say every function is periodic, okay. Once we expand that one as a Fourier series, it will be periodic. So, our main aim here not to look at outside some region, okay. Suppose if we take particle in the box as an application, we are not seeing the behavior outside the region, isn't it? Only 0 to a is our region of interest. Is that okay? That is why Fourier expansion, that is why starting from the beginning we are defining alpha to alpha plus 2c. So, alpha to alpha plus 2 phi like that, okay. Our region of interest is to see only that one. Once we expand outside that region, it will be automatically periodic, because sine and cos whatever we have taken, those are periodic, okay. Not all functions are periodic, but they can be expanded within some region in terms of periodic function. Yeah. What was second sentence? F of x should have finite number of discontinuity in the region of interest, or in the region where we are expanding, okay. Yeah. Third one, f of x should have finite number of maxima and minima. F of x should have finite number of maxima and minima. No, look at here. So, this will cover lot of functions, isn't it? These three conditions should be single valued and finite. It should have finite number of discontinuities. It should have finite number of maxima and minima. It covers lot of function. So, we can say almost all functions can be expanded as sine and cosine, isn't it? It's very strange, isn't it? Just like I was talking about mixture of color, isn't it? 3 basic color can generate all colors like that. So, periodic function sine and cosine, it can add up to generate any function. Okay, so very strange. Yeah. So, let us do one more problem. Okay, let us do one more problem where you should not do any mistake here. That's why, so I better to do this problem. Suppose let me take f of x is equal to mod x when x is between 0 to minus pi to plus pi. Expand within that region. Okay. Now, what would you do? F of x equal to mod x. How do you draw that one? Now, minus pi to, look at here, now symmetric limit, am I right? Symmetric limit. So, what is that one? So, when f of, how do you define mod x? Mod x equal to x when x is greater than 0, mod x equal to minus x when x is less than 0, isn't it? So, when x, so f of x equal to x means it's a straight line, am I right? F of x equal to minus x, that's also straight line but negative slope. We have drawn this one, isn't it? It has got derivative discontinuity. Derivative doesn't exist, isn't it? Yeah. So, now you need to expand this one as a Fourier series. Is that okay? As a Fourier series, Fourier expansion. Now, my question is, so what are the terms that it contains after expansion? A naught, cos and sine, isn't it? You had 3. Yeah. Cos, why? A naught will be there, maybe, yeah. Because A naught is related to area under this curve, isn't it? Yeah. Cos, not sine. Why not sine? Sine is odd function, isn't it? Now, again, don't apply the logic that we have used earlier. So, it is 0 here, that's why it is 0. Okay, that's why I wanted to do this one, because whatever the trick we have, we should know when it is valid, when it is not valid also. Is that okay? So, now look at here, since function is even, this is the region of interest now. Okay, this is the region, earlier our region of interest was 0 to 2 phi. Is that okay? So, that is why this expansion contains cosine, it will not contain sine. If it contains sine, f of minus x equal to f of x, that condition will not be satisfied, isn't it? So, this is even function, f of minus x equal to f of x, am I right? Is equal to f of x. So, that is why. So, this condition will be satisfied by cos only, that is why this expansion should contain, it can contain constant, okay. Constant is even function, you can call like that. Yeah. Now, f of x is equal to, what is this one? A naught by 2 plus summation over a n cos n x plus summation over b n sin n x. Is that okay? Now, can you tell what is a naught without solving? Without solving quickly. These are Jugaad methods. This area plus this area. Base is pi, height is pi. Height is pi, base is pi. What is the area? Half pi square. Half pi square, half pi square, pi square. Is that okay? Do you get my point? A naught equal to 1 by pi, am I right? Formula for A naught is 1 by pi integral minus pi to plus pi, half of the length of the interval, that is what I remembered. Okay. So, f of x dx. So, again similarly find a n, this will be non-zero, b n will be 0. Look at here, b n 1 by phi minus pi to plus pi, can I write mod x into sin n x dx? limit is symmetrical, mod x is even function, it is odd function, multiplication is odd function. When you change x to minus x, this will change sign. That's why that is 0. You can quickly write 0. You need to find only this one. Can you do that one? Yeah, wait a second. Let me complete my argument. Once you expand this one in terms of sine and cos, it will be automatically periodic from minus pi to plus pi to pi plus 2 pi 3 pi. Am I right? So pi 2 pi 3 pi. Again, it will continue its periodicity. Is that okay? Once you expand, is that okay? So before expanding, you don't know what is the behavior because function is defined only in this range. Okay. Yeah, and our concept in our actual application. So we are concentrating only on within some region. Okay. Usually this is used in some electronic and communication applications. So they used to expand only periodic function. Okay, because they will have in their some function which is always periodic. So that's why they have expansion of periodic function. But in our case, it need not be periodic. We are just expanding within some region. Once we expand, it will automatically become periodic. Yeah. Is that okay? Any questions? Now, I think you can practice much problem from Grewal, so that most of the integral which comes in quantum mechanics, it will be covered here, isn't it? Integration by parts. Yeah, do all example problem, okay, by tomorrow evening. Now, I have some time here. So we can move on in quantum mechanics little bit. We don't need much more mathematics now, right now, okay. So until we go to next chapter in Griffiths, third chapter in Griffiths, we don't need much more mathematics. You can take time. You can solve all differential equation. So Fourier series, okay. Fourier transform is needed again. So when you finish out this one, let me do Fourier transform, okay. So that is needed, I think. Yeah, in this chapter also Fourier transform is needed. Yeah, along with all of this, I have just given definition, okay. Let me do some more problem tomorrow evening also. At the end of this chapter, I think he has given expansion of complex functions. Expansion into complex form of Fourier series. Okay, can you just write down this definition at the end? So page number 419 in Grewal. A complex form of Fourier series, because whatever the cos and sine we have, we can write e power I theta in terms of, again we can club that one, isn't it? When you club that one, you can expand that one as exponential, because I need that one, because in quantum mechanics, suppose if I take a particular problem, particle moving on a ring, okay, there is a problem like that, its solution is exponential usually, e power I n x like that will come. So again the question comes, again they are all orthogonal, so we are going to normalize that one. Again they are complete, we can write any function in terms of them, isn't it? So the same formula will follow, that is why. So that completeness condition that will follow for exponential functions also, not only sin nx and cos nx, okay. Yeah, can you just write this one, f of x is equal to yeah, between the region of 2L, okay, 0 to 2L or alpha to alpha plus 2L, okay, the region length is 2L. I am taking like that. F of x equal to summation over n equal to minus infinity to plus infinity Cn into e power I n pi x by n. He had given proof, okay. Yeah, how do you find Cn? Cn is equal to so 1 by 2L. 1 by 2L. Actually, he has taken minus L to plus L, okay, in his example. Anyway, 0 to 2L, 0 to 2L. He has taken minus L to plus L in his example. Yeah, let me take it like that only, okay. Whenever we have any application, we shall again discuss, okay. Minus L to plus L, okay. What is the length? 2L, okay, 2L. So, you can say, I mean, so whenever the length is 2L, you can expand that one as cos n pi x by L, sin n pi x by L. So, I had 2C earlier, I have 2L here, okay. Yeah, let me think of this one again. So, whenever we have application, I think you can have 0 to 2L also, minus L to plus L. Look at here, we call these functions as orthogonal, okay. So, to grab this coefficient, you have to multiply this one with e power I n dash pi x by L, you have to integrate. Is that okay? So, I can show this one actually, e raised to I n pi x by L the star into e raised to I m pi x by L dx within the region of 2L. 2L, okay, no need to be minus L to plus L, within the region of 2L, minus L to plus L suppose, that is 0, okay, we can show this one. You can show this one, I mean when m not equal to n, when m not equal to n, that is the orthogonality condition. These functions are orthogonal to each other in the quantum mechanical sense, okay. Yeah, minus L to plus L, f of x into, yeah, f of x into, look at here, e power minus I n pi x by L, look at here. Now, this is almost exactly what we have done in case of quantum mechanics, isn't it? So, what I have done here while finding Cn, so psi n star into f of x dx, am I right? Do you remember? Look at here, this is, if you take this one as psi n, it's a complex conjugate. Or if you got confusion, just write e raised to minus I n pi x by L into f of x into dx, okay? Isn't it? If you take this as psi n, but in quantum mechanics, normalization constant will accompany here, okay? We will not put blank here, normalization constant we are going to put here. That is the only small difference. So, that is why that will compensated here, okay, in our Fourier series. Can you take this definition as a definition, complex form of Fourier series? And you should know why this negative sign comes here. Earlier we had sine and cos, that is why no need to do complex conjugate, even if you do, that is same function, which are real function. Now, I have expansion into complex function. Continuity of the complex function, yeah. How? Again, you need to go through that derivation. No, that is 1 by 2L, that is correct, okay. I am just copying that one, just copying from the book. You have to go through the derivation again. You are expecting 1 by half of the length of the interval. Don't just continue, okay, because again some more derivation is needed to prove that one. You have to club those two. You have to club those two, cos nx and sin nx. You can just go through the derivation here, okay. Yeah. One more 2 will come, okay, because e power I theta, I mean, so cos nx, how do you write? E power I nx plus e power minus I nx divided by 2, okay. This 2 will come, okay, I mean while deriving that one, okay, this 2 will accompany. So, you are saying it should be L, isn't it? Don't follow that again same logic. So, again one more 2 will come here, okay, after this kind of expansion and doing couple of steps, okay. Yeah, he is saying how to say when a complex function is continuous. We shall talk about continuity. Again, defining limit in case of complex function is little lengthy. because complex function should be defined in a, I mean, domain of the complex function is not one variable, isn't it? Domain of the complex function is a plane, isn't it? We write f of z where z equal to x plus I y. Okay, this domain itself is a plane, actually a point in a plane. Okay, that's why limit and continuity of a complex function, we shall discuss that one in complex analysis. Okay, that's better. Yeah. So let me talk about this one in particular no ring problem. Okay, yeah. You can do one problem on this. So just do one problem. Find the complex form of Fourier series of e power minus x between -1 to +1. Example number 10.22 from Grewal. Okay, so that you will remember that formula. Yeah. We shall see tomorrow morning. Okay. Shall continue with quantum mechanics. Again, I am moving very slowly here. So encash this one. Just do all homework, whatever remained. Again, let me check out your notes tomorrow evening again. Okay. So if Grewal is over, if you feel Grewal is easy, go for next level textbook. Is that okay? Are you getting my point? If you are completed with Grewal, go for next level textbook, because Grewal is not sufficient for just level question. Okay, mathematics question. Whatever physics part we do, that is sufficient for any exam. But Grewal is not sufficient for just level question. Okay, so that's why for just exam, you better to again go through either Marey-Elbos or Afkin and Weber. Okay, let me do one or two problem, okay, on each topic from those books. So if Grewal is over, so just go to next level. Okay, Grewal is sufficient to do all physics part.